Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Sunday, the 11th of September, 2022. I hope you are enjoying your weekend and having a lovely weekend, or whatever day it is of the week for you right now. This game and I have history, and I'm not talking about the general game of Sudoku. I'm talking about this specific game because I played it first at around 2 o'clock today. I finished the game. It took somewhere between 20-25 minutes. I don't really know the exact time because I got interrupted by a delivery. And in fact, I did really well after I got the delivery. I came back in and looked at the grid. It was a really tough start and a very quick ending. And when I finished the game, I was doing some tidying up on the computer before I decided to edit the thing, and erased it. I deleted the recording completely and can't undo it, and so it's lost forever. You'll just have to take my word for it. I did it, and that was notation free, by the way, no pencil marks. And I thought at first it was going to be a really tough game, but it proved to be tough at the beginning, but worked out to be much easier later on. Now, so having done the game, I thought, well, oh god, I'm going to have to do another version, so afterwards, I decided to play the game again for a second time, and about 10 minutes in, I couldn't do anything because I kept trying to repeat how I'd played the game before. I was going, now what did I do? What did I do? And that simply doesn't work for me because I can't remember the moves that I made like that. I hate, to be honest with you, I hate replaying Sudoku games. I don't do it usually. I played the game once. If it's done good. I enjoyed the solve. I don't like to replay the game and try to improve it or anything like that. I don't really get much fun out of that, so it's not something that something that I hardly ever do. Let me put it like that. I decided to leave it several hours in the hopes that I might forget how I played the game before. And now I'm looking at the grid again. I can remember a couple of the things that I did, but I should try to put them out of my head because when I tried to play it like that last time, remembering the things that I did, I think there were things that I'd done later on, and I couldn't get to that stage yet. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So I should just try to play the game afresh. But I have played it once, and I did do it notation free, and it was somewhere between 20-25 minutes. So I don't really monitor the time there strictly anyway. Right, okay, so having said that, let's try and go through it. Now, I do know something. I know the 2 blocks across here and the 2 blocks up here, and gives me a 2 in that square. And I know that the 8, where are you? Yeah, I told you I can remember this stuff. 8 blocks down here and 8 blocks across here, so that puts 8 into one of these 2 squares, blocking across, 8 blocking across, and the 8 blocking down here puts an 8 there. And that's kind of what I can remember. So now I'm going to go through digit by digit and try to see if I can see anything else. Oh, by the way, one other thing I can remember is that 6's block across here and 2's block across here. So 6 is up here, 6, we have 6 blocking down here as well, right? So it means that these 2 squares are 2 and 6. And I can remember this, these are 4, 7 and 9, okay? But that's about it for now. Right, let's get on. Like I say, I found it really tough going at the beginning, and then I found something really useful at the end, and then it all fell into place. Oh, something else I've remembered: 5 and 7 are up here, and 5 and 7 are over here. See, I wish I wasn't doing this, but I do see the 5 and 7 blocking up here and across here, right? So that is 5, 7, 5, 7. Right, let's get on. If you are new to the channel, you should know that I don't play the games in advance, and as I say, that's why I had to give you all this information, because I actually know that I have played the game already and succeeded with it. and told you the approximate timing to give you an idea of how easy it was, not to boast or anything like that, but just to say, give you an idea of just how easy or difficult I found it the first time I did it. But now I might find it, as I say, more difficult the second time around. It can easily happen with me. Weird as though that may seem. In fact, I think it's looking like that again. Now, this stuff in the middle here was where I had to do something last time. But quite what it was I had to do, I can't really remember. So I do know that these two squares are 6 and 2, right? And what else do I know? Oh yeah, I remember now. I've remembered it now. I remember how I solved it now. Right, 3, 5 and 7. 3, 5 and 7 are in this column, and 3, 5 and 7 are blocking here, right? That means 3, 5 and 7 have to be in these 3 squares. Because, not this square, because these two have to be only 6 or 2, right? So we're looking, since 3, 5 and 7 block down the middle, 3, 5 and 7 are in those squares. Now I remember what I did. Okay, so now we can say 4 blocking this square, so 4 has to appear in that square there. Right, that's what I did. And the other thing is that now, because we know that this is 5 and 7, right? Because the 5 and 7 blocking across here, and the 5 and 7 blocking up there, we now know that the 4 blocks up here, so 4 must appear in one of these 2 squares. So then we have 4 blocking across like this, and across like this, and up here. That gives us a 4 up there. That is something I remembered, by the way. So if it's taking you a bit longer to find it, it's kind of, I feel like I'm cheating almost, you know. I mean, I'm not, because I've told you, but it's just, that's how it feels a bit. We have the 1 blocking up here, that puts 1 into one of these 2 squares, blocking down here, 1 blocking down here, 1 across here. That is a 1 there. Now also we have 1 blocking across all of these rows, giving us a 1 up here. Again, this is something that I did last time. We have 1 blocking up here, 1 across here, 1 there. Now I know 1, we have the 1, oops, 1's going up these columns here like this, and then so the 1 across there puts a 1 into that square there. Right. I don't think I did it quite in this order, but anyway, it's kind of similar so far, I guess. Now, about the 9s, I know something about the 9s, but I've forgotten what I know. Oh yeah, I said 3, 5 and 7 block up here and have to appear in these 3 squares, right? 3, 5 and 7. And since this is 6 and 2, the last digit to get here will be the 9 for this block. Okay. Now we have 3 blocking across this row and this row, so that puts a 3 up there. This is not the order that I played the game in last time. Now I see that 3 and 4 block down here, which I didn't do last time, but I see it now. 3 and 4 are here. So we have 7 blocking down here and 7 blocking across here, so here's our 7. That means that these 2 squares must contain 6 or 9. That's a 6 or 9 as well, of course. But actually we don't know where they are just yet. Actually, I've seen something that I didn't look at before. 6 blocking up here, 6 across here, and across like this. So 6 goes here. And no, I'm not that's not true. I was about to tell you something untrue, so I won't tell you. I should tell you something different. Right, okay, so okay, missing from the top row up here are 2, 5, and 7. We have 5 and 7 in this column, so that's got to be a 2. 5 and 7 will be here, as actually previously mentioned, because I said they go here already, so could have worked it out like that. So this is 5 and 7. So this has to be 4 and 8. Now we've got the 8 blocking up here, so that will be the 8, and this will be the 4. 8 blocking down here and down here puts an 8 into that square. We only need one to go here, which is a 6. There's 2 blocks up here for this square, so that puts a 2 there, and a 9 at this end will complete the row. Now 9 and 6 blocking down here puts 9 and 6 into those 2 squares. We can't tell which is which though, but that means that down here we have 7 and 8, and still we can't tell which is which. Oh, okay, never mind. We do have 2 blocking across here and across here, so that'll be our 2. Nine across here and 9 up here, so that's a 9. And we know this is 5 and 7, so this has to be an 8. 8 blocking down here, 8 blocking up here, and 8 across here, so that's our 8. And the 8 down here then. A 1 digit missing from here, which is a 2. Now I said the 6 and the 9 block down here, right? Because 6 and 9 go here, so this has to be a 7 then. So 7 blocking across here, this would be a 7. This is not how I played the game before, actually. It is different. That's good. I'm glad, because as I said, trying to reproduce what I'd done before was awful. Okay, we have 9 blocking down here, 9 up here. We need a 9 for this row, so that would be our 9. What are we missing here? We are still looking for 3, 5, so we've got an intersecting 3 from up there. That would be the 3, this would be the 5. Missing down here look to be 6 and 7, I think. 6 and 7. Okay, we've got an intersecting 7, so that's the 7. That would be the 6. 6 blocking down here and 6 across here. That's the 6. 6 across this row, 6 there. 6 blocking up there, that's our 6. The last number to get here is a 9. 9 blocking down here, this is our 9. Missing from here is what, 3 and 4, isn't it? Okay, still don't know which is which just yet. But now we have the 4 blocking down here, so we know that is a 4, so that will be 4, that will be 3. And 3 then going in one of these 2 squares blocks that square from becoming a 3. 3 will be here. This will be 5. 5 blocking that square, so 5 goes here. This is a 7. And 2 blocking this square here puts a 2 there. And missing digit from here is, I think, no, not a 9. It is a 5. 5 blocking up here, so this is our 5, this is the 7. I remember the 7 and 5 from earlier this afternoon. Really, it has stuck in my mind. 7 goes here. 1 is the last digit for that row. For this block or this row, we need 4 blocks down here, 4 blocks across here. This is a 4. The last number for this column is a 2. As I say, the end game was very fast for me before. It was just a slow start for me when I first played it. So that's the difference here. It's quicker for me to get into. I suppose because I know in the back of my head where the things are. 3's there, and the last number here is a 9. That's it for today's New York Times hype level. But as I say, my actual time somewhere between 20-25 minutes, something like that, including chat, of course. I was talking about something else earlier on. Bye bye.